Well, joining us now is our film critic, Anne Brodie, with her picks for this special weekend. And Anne is brought to you by the Ross Petty production of Sleeping Beauty T.O. Now, there's lots of movies opening Christmas Day. It surprises me. Why do they do that?
Well, they staggered it this week for some unknown reason. Films opened on the 21st, the 23rd, and on Christmas Day. It's one of those weird situations that are becoming more the norm with film. But I must say there's some good ones.
Yeah. Tell us about Sing.
Oh, my God, it's so great.
You took my mum with that, and she raved about it. She raved. She said, I've never had so much fun in all my life.
Well, we may have topped that with next week's films. But I'll tell you about Sing. It's the most delightful. It's kind of a satire on those reality shows about The Voice. So this little koala bear wants to revive his theater because it's in rough shape. So he's going to have the world's biggest singing contest. So he brings in the headbanging hedgehogs and the toads and the camels and just every kind of little animal you can imagine. They're so cute. Lots of pigs. There's a Vegas pig and a housewife pig. And they just sing the greatest songs. I mean, heavens, this film has everything. I wouldn't mind the soundtrack.
So the cast is what? Matthew McConaughey, Jennifer Saunders, Reese Witherspoon, Jennifer Hudson, Scarlett Johansson, Leslie Jones, Nick Offerman. Wow.
Amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, incredible.
So, if you don't like this, there's no hope.
Let's move on to Assassin's Creed.
Oh, dear.
Oh, dear.
Oh, dear.
Oh, dear. Okay. All right.
I think
All
she
right,
said
let me
it
tell
all.
you
Charlotte Rampling's in it, though. Is it bad?
Yeah, poor Charlotte.
Oh, dear.
And Michael Fassbender. But this is what I had to do. I had to get strategic. It was so violent. And, digital is a scourge of action films because it looks to me like they have cardboard cutouts on little sticks, and this is what they do because it's over-clarified. Anyway, so I moved to the back of the theater and had a little snooze.
You had a nap? That's how bad it was?
Well,
oh, dear.
Maybe 2 minutes. But, yeah, it was pretty bad. It's a conglomeration of the medieval Templars and the assassins, the ones who are trying to defeat them.
Oh,
and,
dear.
Michael Fassbender is 500 years old, really, and he goes into time warp. And
Okay, enough of that. All right.
I don't get it.
You're not crazy about the next one either.
Julieta?
Julieta.
Sorry.
Julieta. Now, that's based on an Alice Munro film. And it's the story of a mother who has a baby, and then we skip forward like 25 years, and her daughter has been gone for 12 years. She has no clue what's happened to her. She's in Madrid. Her daughter just disappeared. And so through chance, she meets her daughter's childhood friend and finds out that she's in a commune. But her pain and her search and obsession costs her relationships, her home. It just turns her upside down. The performances are really good, but I'll tell you something. The movie's a bit over the top. It doesn't look to me like Pedro Almodovar, the Spanish auteur, does such spectacular stuff. It looks like really trashy De Palma. So, I can't really give it 5 stars,
okay.
But it's kind of good melodrama.
Okay, what about now Felicity Jones, the star of Rogue One, is in A Monster Calls.
Great film. She plays a mother who is in rural England who's dying of cancer, and her son is trying to cope with it. So he sort of goes into himself. He loves nature, and one night he sees the giant tree from across the field walking over to him. And this giant tree, who's the monster, played by Liam Neeson, guides him. And it's really a wonderful film, but it's too scary for kids, especially the images of the mother. So I wouldn't take little kids, but I'm certainly older kids would enjoy it. The artwork is just tremendous. It's sort of animation, live action combined. And certainly a very good film.
What about Passengers?
Didn't see it. It conflicted with something, but Chris Pratt basically takes Jennifer Lawrence hostage.
Oh,
because
lovely.
he's so enchanted by her. So there you go. They're out in space.
And every brilliant thing on HBO, you really wanted to get that in.
It's so good. It's a one-man show about, it's funny, it's witty, it's sad. It's about depression and suicide. believe it or not. He tells all these wonderful anecdotes about himself, a little boy of 7 who heard that his mother had tried to kill herself. So he starts writing this list at age 7 of brilliant things to live for. And by the time he's an adult, he's over 1 million things on the list. And he draws the audience in, and they all play act. Oh, I just get chills thinking about it. I was just laughing and crying through the whole thing.
All right. Well, thank you very much. Have a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, all.
She might just change your life.